The NBA Finals are officially underway Thursday, June 1st, and I'm super excited. We got Denver Nuggets versus the Miami Heat. And honestly, nobody thought Miami would be in the spot this year. Barely winning in the play-in tournament, lost the first game to Atlanta, barely won against Chicago in the second playing game. And then out of nowhere, after that game, after that Chicago playing game, they turned the corner out of nowhere and are literally one of the best teams. I mean, they're in the finals. They're one of the best teams after that game. Beat the not reigning champs, but beat Giannis and champions, beat them in 5 games. Beat after that, who did they beat? The Knicks in 6. They beat Celtics in 7. And now they're in the NBA Finals first time since 2020. So this is going to be interesting to see what happens in the finals here. And I'm here not explaining, but I'm going to give you guys my prediction on what I think will happen in the NBA Finals. I'm going to be not predicting how many games and who wins. I'm going to be predicting who wins what game. Now, this is very challenging for me, not the winner. I'm pretty sure Denver's going to win. I'm going to get that out of the way first. I'm pretty sure Denver's going to win. I'm a diehard Bulls fan, and I love Jimmy Butler. I want to see him win a ring, nothing more than it. And I hope I'm wrong on this prediction. Please, Jimmy, I hope I'm wrong on this prediction. I do, because I want to see Jimmy win a ring. I really want to. So this is my prediction, and I think Denver's going to win. Mainly because Denver has been the best team in basketball all year long. It's like essentially they've been really slept on. They were never favorites to win the West, and honestly, I didn't even have them favored. Honestly, I had Denver versus the Warriors in the conference finals. That was my conference finals, and then I had Warriors winning that in 7 games, going back to the NBA Finals. Because come playoff time, Steph's healthy, Clay's healthy. You can't count them out. Except the Lakers made them lose this year and sent them home this year. So I was 1 round away from being right about that. I thought Boston was going to go back to the finals, and I really thought it was going to be a Denver-Boston finals. I mean, I was saying Phoenix when the trade happened, but then I watched a few games with them, and I was like, they have no depth. They have no depth. So I thought it was going to be a Boston-Denver finals going into the playoffs. But it's Miami-Denver. And I'm super excited for this because Jimmy Butler and Jokic have been the 2 best offensive players in the playoffs. And Jamal Murray is a close third. He might not be third. He may be 4th or 5th, but he's a close third too. So we're about to see some high-level scoring. Caleb Martin, with the way that he's been playing, especially in the conference finals against Boston, it's going to be really interesting to see what happens then with him, if he will continue this, because I imagine he'll have like a KCP on him or something like that, or like a Jamal Murray on him. So we shall see what happens there. But here's this is what it comes down to, in my opinion. A few things here. One, it comes down to the play of Bam Adebayo. Is Bam Adebayo going to step up and be an all-star center like we all know he can? In Game 7 against Boston, he was missing point-blank layups. Point-blank layups with guards on him. One of those games, but he wasn't playing well offensively at all in that series. He had a few games where he had like 20s, whatever, but he wasn't playing great at all. Or not much of the series he wasn't playing great in really at all. He's been rebounding the ball well. He's been playing decent defense, but Jimmy basically leads all the team leaders. He's averaging 28.5, 5.7 assists, and 2.1 steals. Bam's averaging 9.2 rebounds, so that's the most in the playoffs this year that someone that's not Jimmy Butler is averaging. So Bam's rebounding the ball pretty well. He's averaging 16.8 in the playoffs. He's averaging 9.2 rebounds and 4 assists. In my opinion, Bam needs to average 23 to 25. That's what he needs to be, with at least like 10 rebounds, because we know what Jokic is going to do. We know he's going to score. He's going to get assists. He's going to get his rebounds. That's what Jokic is going to do. This is not going to come down to stopping Jokic. It's going to come down to containing Jokic, to containing everything around him. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if Miami's like, yo, let's go the Kevin Durant route, what Milwaukee did to him a few years ago. Like, Jokic just do everything, get him tired at the end of the series, and that's how we're going to stop him. I don't think it's going to be like that. I think they're going to play a lot of zone. They're really going to spread them out, make them shoot, even though they're really well shooting. I think they're going to spread them out and try to trap everything, blitz at all the screens. I think that's what Miami's going to do. But Bam needs to play, and Bam needs to average a lot, 23 to 25 points, and he needs to score the ball really well. Also, he needs to attack Jokic, because this is going to come down to how long is Jokic on the floor for Denver. Is it going to be a Jokic is going to not be in foul trouble? Because Bam loves to attack the rim. So Bam needs to go downhill and needs to attack Jokic, get contact, and try to foul him out games. That's what I think Miami has to do if they want to win. Also, Jimmy's going to do Jimmy. It's going to come down to Gabe Vincent. Tyler Hero also is targeting a Game 3 return, which is huge. He hasn't played since the first round, but getting your 20-point per game score back will definitely be huge for sure. And yeah, that's honestly, I think it comes down to Bam and the role players. Jimmy's going to do Jimmy. We know that. Bam needs to play like the all-star center that we all know he is. And why I think Denver is going to win this series is because, one, they have the best player in the world, Nikola Jokic. That's honestly why. They have a great secondary point guard, great secondary star to him that can score at will in Jamal Murray, who proved that in the Lakers series. He can back down guards. He's not scared to do anything. He'll post game. He'll shoot from three. That's honestly why. Aaron Gordon, phenomenal defense in that Lakers series. He's probably going to start on Jimmy. I think Michael Malone, the Denver coach, would be like, yo, Aaron Gordon, you're starting on Jimmy. I think will not be surprised to see that at all. So, yeah, that's honestly why. And then Denver can also spread the floor. KCP shooting well. Christian Brown, I think his name is Brown, not Braun. Christian Brown has been playing well as well. Bruce Brown has been playing fantastic this whole series, the whole season with Denver. Great signing, great pickup from Brooklyn, for Denver, because Bruce Brown has been playing amazing. Michael Porter Jr. has been playing exceptionally well as well. He's been shooting the ball lights out, averaging 14.6 in the playoffs with 8 rebounds a game and 2 assists. Has been shooting the ball at a really good clip. He's been shooting about 41% from the 3-point line in the playoffs, which is really good. The first is obviously Jokic, who's shooting 47.4 from the 3-point line. KCP shooting 41.1 as well. So, yeah, Jeff Green's been playing a great brand of basketball as well. He's been averaging about he's averaging only 4 points, but he's been playing really. He's a really good energy guy, really good defender, really good system player. So let's carry all this into who or why I think Denver will win in how many games. So first 2 games, game 1 and 2, obviously are in Denver. We already know that. Games 1 and 2 are going to be in Denver, and this is tough because I really I want this series to go the distance to 7, because I think this is going to be an amazing series, and I hope it does, because I want to see Jimmy have a chance to get a ring, like I said. But I just don't think it does. Denver has been looking like the best team in basketball. They proved it with the sweep against the Lakers. They've been proving it all year long. Everyone's just been completely sleeping on them because who was it Tim Legler? No, it was what the fuck's his name? He was just on JJ Redick's podcast. Why am I blanking? Gilbert Arenas. Gilbert Arenas was talking about, like, if you're a basketball fan, which I am, you understand how good Denver is. That their basketball is not pretty. To a basketball fan, it's pretty, but for the casual audience, it's not pretty. There's not a lot of lobs, not a lot of highlight plays. It's just Jokic doing Jokic, gonna get a triple double, people spotting up shooting, ball movement. That's just what it is. It's old school basketball kind of, and it's not pretty. So people were kind of sleeping on that, and I understand why. But this team is great. This team is fantastic. They're the best team in basketball left, by far better, more talented than Miami is, in my opinion. So I was thinking Denver in 6 until I started realizing, like, this might not go far. I mean, so the thing that I could see being an issue for Denver is the lack of playoff experience. They have Jokic, they have Aaron Gordon, they have Jamal Murray. They've been in the playoffs a lot. Same with KCP, who's a champion. But this is different. This is the NBA Finals. This is when it's the win now or you're not going to win a championship, basically. That's what it is. Like, you're going to win, you're going to lose a championship. So Jokic, I don't think he'll be affected by it. But the question is, will Michael Porter Jr. and Jamal Murray be affected by that? We shall see. If they are affected by it, I can see this going 6 or 7. But if they're not affected by it and they're still playing their game, I got Denver in 5. I got Denver in 5 winning at home, and I think that Denver will take the first 2 at home. I think Miami will come back in Game 3 in Miami, win that game on a nail-biter. I think all these games are going to be close, but I think Miami will win that on a nail-biter, and then Denver will take Game 4 in Miami, go back home, win Game 5 for the championship, and I think Jokic will win Finals MVP. I got Denver in 5 in this. Don't hate me, get Miami fans. I'm sorry, I want Jimmy to win, but that's just what I got. Denver in 5. I hope Jimmy wins it, though. And yeah, guys, that's all I got for you today. It's my NBA Finals prediction and how many in what games I think that they'll take. I got Denver games 1 and 2, Miami game 3, Denver games 4 and 5. And they're going to win it all in Denver. So yeah, guys, that's been the video. I hope you guys did enjoy. If you guys did, like, subscribe, do all that. I got a lot of videos coming. I'm about to get a PS5. It comes the day you're actually watching this. I'm thinking about doing NBA content, like rebuilds, stuff like that. If I should, let me know in the comments below. I also got some Celtics videos coming on whether they should extend Jaylen Brown, if they should keep both of them or trade one of them. So stay tuned for all that. And then yeah, off-season videos all day. I might make a Bulls video about about this contract talks with Vooch. We shall see, guys. Stay tuned. Excuse me. And yeah, guys, I hope you guys have a great night, great day, wherever you're at in the world, and enjoy basketball.